I woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11 just to figure out that no one would call. I think I've got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. What's another night all alone? When you're spending every day on your own. And here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me.
Salutations, Shazam Shaggers. Welcome to
God,
Zero.
that's horrible.
It's gotta start with SH.
Okay. Shalom, Shazam.
Hey!
Shazam stands. And welcome to Zero to Zero, the most podcast about Shazam. The podcast.
Here, I've got one.
No, the podcast with the most episodes about Shazam of any podcast. I'm
Here,
your
I've got
host,
one.
Gigalithic.
Here, I've got one.
Okay.
Salutations, Shazam supporters.
Say shalom. Don't be a fucking anti-Semite.
I'm
Sam,
literally
the
Jewish.
famous
I know.
against Jewish people.
I know, that's the joke. This is a movie about jokes.
This is a movie about jokes. Welcome to Zero to Zero, the only podcast that is entirely about the movie Shazam, a movie about jokes.
I will say pretty definitively that this is probably the only podcast with 3 episodes about Shazam.
I think that's very likely.
We don't have
I'm
3
Sam,
episodes about Shazam. Don't commit us to 3 episodes already.
But when people are listening to this later, it'll be true. I'm
Right,
Sam,
they'll be listening to it and be like, haha, they said 3, but then they ended up with 18.
Right,
Wow.
exactly. I'm Sam,
Yeah,
and I have the
second act is-
podcasting ability of Sam, the gaming prowess of Am, and the funny nickname generating skills of
Okay. Hi, I'm Giga, and I'm having the worst store experience of my life.
And I'm Val Flight Cub, aka Pregnant with Shazam.
No!
No!
That's a child, Val!
With Shazam, not by
with
Shazam.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Shazam
give
is
birth
the
to
wizard.
Shazam.
That's true. You're gonna give birth to the wizard?
No.
And
I give
birth to the wizard!
That's
Should
a
I
rough
do my other
song.
nickname instead?
Yeah,
I'm-
Sure, let's
play
hear
it on
it.
me.
I'm Val Flight Cub, and this WBDC movie is okay.
That's pretty good. It's okay. Yeah, that's
This
basically
is
my favorite.
Shazam, directed by David F. Sandberg, written by Henry Gayden and Darren Lemke. One of them, his only other substantial writing credit is that he did co-write Shrek Forever After.
Well,
So that's kind of what we're working with here today.
Is
That's
that
a
the third
masterpiece,
Shrek or the
so-
fourth?
The third is called Shrek Third Ever After, if that helps.
So yeah, that's it's a movie. This is
That's
gonna
why
be
it's
this
a
is our
movie.
this is our greatest challenge yet, to talk about a movie that is all right.
You think so? This is... I mean,
like it. I like it. I want to say I like
I've been
it.
enjoying it.
I don't
so
know
far.
what to say about it.
Yeah, I have very little
Uh,
to say about it, because it's fine. It's good.
It
I
was
didn't-
it was a breezy watch, I'll tell you that. I was looking
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, damn, I've already finished the watch for today. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did like the part where Shazam takes a huge shit.
I like that again, just looking into the future, you're saying that we have nothing to say about it. I'm predicting that this is going to be a 2-hour episode.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what. See, you're blowing up my spot. I'm trying to cultivate that.
This movie is competently made.
Mhm,
It is
true.
It is now that we've watched Aquaman, we remember what movies look like. So
That's right.
I'm gonna be a lot
Clear
less
head.
impressed when this movie does movie things and
Mhm.
isn't noticeably bad.
Yeah.
And it's also not crazy amazing. I feel very much like the customer satisfaction surveys where there's a red frowny and a green smiley. I am the yellow straight line in the middle.
Okay,
Where it's Would I complain to your manager? No. Would I recommend it to my friends? Not unless they ask me directly.
I am firmly green smiley, but not like teal super smiley.
I am a yellow-green slight smile.
Yeah, I'm yellow. Yeah, that's what I would say. I'm slightly smiling about this.
Yeah.
You are Discord emoji, slight smile, .
Exactly. I always am.
I am Discord emoji satisfied about this.
Wait, did you know, slight smile, was actually the alternate title to the Human Centipede?
Oh, good God.
That's not even a fucking good... That doesn't even work.
Doesn't it?
No,
works
there's not
for
a
me,
slight smile.
but I also hate it.
The middle person is not slightly smiling.
Grimaces kind of
they
look like
might
smiles
be.
sometimes. And also, yeah, you don't know if the person in front of them told a joke.
Guys,
You know, it's only a slight smile.
You know, comedy is tragedy plus time. We're all going to be laughing about this in a few weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
And the middle guy's like, that's true.
That's a great point,
I
buddy.
can't. The middle guy's like,
Honored
"Ah."
to eat your shit.
The middle guy's like,
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
So,
here's a little context about Shazam.
Oh,
Okay.
Because this is the character that I'm the least familiar with of any of these characters. Shazam was created by Fawcett Comics in the 1940s.
Oh,
And
that's why he goes
actually-
to Fawcett Middle School or high school.
Oh, good point. I didn't even catch that until you pointed it out.
Yes.
But yeah, apparently Shazam in the 40s was outselling Superman. It was kind of blowing up Superman's spot, to quote Gigalithic earlier. And,
Well-
who's that?
That makes sense to me because, like, Superman is about, you know,
because Superman sucks and is boring.
everyone can be a hero if your heart is good. But Shazam is like, every kid can be a hero.
Yes, where
Every
a kid
kid
can
can
be
be a
kid.
huge fucking muscly badass
Yeah,
if you're just a good kid.
Any kid can be a hero and
Strong
say
of heart.
Shazam, and unless you're a shitty little sniveling nerd child with bad parent.
Exactly. So Shazam was originally called Captain Thunder because of the big lightning bolt on his chest.
Good for him.
But
and
that
because he
turned out to
farted
be-
really hard.
Because he farts big and loud. But that turned out to be copyrighted, so they had to change his name, weirdly enough, to Captain Marvel.
Yes.
And how'd that work out for them?
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, they had to change it to Shazam because he said Shazam to turn his powers on, and everyone just assumed his name was Shazam, so now it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that show, that 70s show, originally was called something else.
Yeah, it was called That 80s Show.
No, it had a regular
It's called
name.
That Right Now show that we're making right now.
Yeah, the show that we're making. So, yeah. So we start up on...
Well, my one last Shazam fun fact is Shazam apparently was the first superhero committed to film.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a very old movie.
A Shazam serial in like the 70s, I think it said.
That's
tracks.
cool. I was imagining like really, really old timey, like a 1930s movie where it's like a kid, and then there's like the title card that says like Shazam,
On the exciting adventures of Shazam.
and then like it cuts back, and it's like a guy like, "Whoa, I've just been transformed."
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
It's
I was slight smiling about it.
It's a silent movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some quick Shazam fun facts.
Shazam.
I don't know
And
I don't
now-
know if they were. I think that's a little presumptuous to think that they were actually fun.
I had fun, and I hope you had fun hearing them.
I love to hear them.
I mean,
I
I
liked
did.
it.
But
That's
Let's
interesting
do
to
it
know
one
that
more
Shazam
time.
Was outselling
one
Superman.
more time. Hey, so what was the origins of Shazam again?
It's from a comic book. So we start in upstate New York in 1974. It's a period piece.
1974.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
You can tell it's 1974 because it's kind of gray.
as everything was in the great grayness of 1974.
Colors had only just been invented, so.
Yeah. Well, actually,
10
no.
years
It was a real pandemic. Like so everything turned gray in 1974 for a little while. but just a little bit.
Oh,
like,
just
it was
1974?
Yeah, so it was like it was like an absence of the color god in the fabric of reality. He had just been born into this world. And
did that have something to do with the gas
Magic
shortage?
Yeah, they need, so
Because I know that also happened.
Yeah, the god of
that
color
time
is a
period.
man-made being. It is a giant gas-powered entity that we must feed the bones of our dead ancestors to continue living.
Liquefied.
Yeah, and there was just a shortage of that for a little while, and so
Okay.
there was everything
Gas
was
prices
a little bit
shot
right.
up.
It was rationing, but we made it through it with American ingenuity.
So in the 70s, you were just allowed to be mean to your kids, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you still are.
Encouraged.
It's a little kid in the back seat, an older kid in the front seat, and the dad driving the car.
And this kid gets fucking owned. This kid is the most owned child I've ever
yeah, I
seen.
did-
Shit, they're so mean to him.
I did. Maybe I'm not helping because I did refer to him in my notes as a bitch nerd in the backseat.
He is. He's an absolute virgin.
He's also like 13.
He's not even 13. He's like 12.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, come on, Val.
11, more like 11 by my count.
More like 2. He's a tiny little baby. He's like Ralphie
This was-
Christmas Story. He's like a tiny little baby with a magic ball. It's the only thing he has in this whole world. It's the only thing that brings him joy.
Oh, you're
And
right.
his-
I'm sorry. I wrote that it was a snow globe. It was a magic 8-ball.
And
It's a magic 8-ball, yeah.
And his
Snow
his older brother.
I wrote that down before we actually saw what he was doing.
Oh,
His-
gotcha.
his
Yeah, that'd
older
be funny
brother
if you
and his
shake a
dad.
snow globe and like a triangle appears over the lighthouse or whatever.
Uh-huh.
maybe
Don't count on it.
Superman.
like literally the only reason I could think of that his dad would be
Batman.
so absurdly mean to him is like if he is like, I don't know, if his mother died during his childbirth or something. Like that is
That,
like-
that would make that justified. You're right.
it
I
wouldn't make it
mean-
justified, but it's the only like precedent in media that I can think of to why a grown man would hate
Maybe-
his own
maybe he
child
did.
so
Maybe that's what
much.
happened.
He's just an old, like, he's just a misogynist. Well, that has nothing to do with it. He's just a bad
But
dude.
it is true.
And you're allowed to be a bad parent in the 70s. I mean,
Yeah.
not really, but, it happened a lot.
Yeah, so
plus
the
this
little
is,
boy
like-
is Thaddeus.
Mm-hmm.
His name
Thaddeus
is
Sivana. Comic
his name
book
is-
fans
his-
will know
his
this
name is Thaddeus Savannah, which is maybe the coolest name that anyone's ever had.
What's that an anagram for?
That is the
gotta
name
be, right?
for I am Tom, a dildo lover.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. So, Tom Marvolo Riddle is like a anagram for Mr. Tom, a dildo lover.
That's good. That explains why he always makes people call him he who must not be named. Okay, so the dad is, for some fucking reason, the dad is like, "You son of a bitch, I told you no toys at your grandfather's house.
But it's
He is
Christmas,
a-
Dad!
That crusty old bitch hates toys.
No toys, no joy."
Yeah.
The older brother like
Joy is
grabs
for
the
women.
8-ball, and the dad is like, You're not a man, son. A man needs to know when to stand up for himself."
This is so the kid in the front seat, the guy in the front seat reaches back and like grabs the ball and Thad is like, "Dad!" And his dad is like, "You can't go running to somebody else to solve your problems all the time."
Yeah,
it's like,
his
Kill
dad-
your brother or shut up.
are
His
you
dad
only going to
is
parent one
like-
of your kids? Like,
His dad fought in
maybe
World
tell
War
the other
II.
one not to be an asshole?
His dad fought in World War II, but on the side of the Nazis somehow. Like, he's just an awful, awful man.
Yeah, so the older brother's like shaking the 8-ball. "Will Thaddeus ever be a man? Outlook not so good." And the dad is like laughing.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
and I'm laughing along with them because,
Like,
yeah,
roasting
get that
this
quietly
bitch.
child.
laughing, but
Yeah, get that little fucker. Put him in his place.
So, Thaddeus looks at the 8-ball and there's a bunch of weird symbols on it, and then he looks up and the car is empty and the radio's going all wacky and the car is going and speeding up and going through a portal or something. The
Yeah, it
windows
goes into
freeze
warp.
over. It goes into hyperspace Star Wars. And he gets out, and he's in a wizard cave.
Yes. So he gets out of the car, and he enters into this big, like, dank cave, like, all stone and everything.
Shazam needs to, like, fucking stop inviting people into his wizard cave. It's creepy.
The first thing we see is this little, like, glass cloche with this little juicy, plump caterpillar that's just, so like, kind cute. Of standing up and, like, looking at him. I wrote in my notes, because I thought I knew it was... I mean, I think this is just what I wanted to happen, but I wrote, he meets a magic caterpillar. No, he doesn't.
I wish he met a magic caterpillar. That caterpillar...
You just see the caterpillar and then...
Like,
that's it.
I'm very mad about this caterpillar. We'll get back to it later.
Yeah, they show it again, which seems...
But it's not like a butterfly. It hasn't turned into a butterfly. Caterpillar. It's just empty. Why?
Well, maybe that's to do a little bit of world building. Time doesn't pass in the cave or something.
But
maybe.
Wait, no, the caterpillar isn't... Wait, no, the caterpillar isn't there the second time it shows the cloche.
It would have been. They show
because
a broken
it turned into
cloche.
a butterfly.
Yeah, they didn't. No, they didn't have the. They didn't have the budget for to make the caterpillar.
There's a lot of laws about caterpillar actors.
The caterpillar needed a twin.
No, they ran
set.
They ran out of CG budget, so they couldn't make the caterpillar again. So it's just missing.
They were like, "All right, we're all done with all the CGI on this movie except for that last revisiting of the caterpillar." Oh,
we ran out of our CG budget, our caterpillar getting budget.
All right, so he's in the wizard cave, and he's like,
the caterpillar does not talk, and also isn't smoking a hookah. So.
And does not matter, and there's no reason for us to be talking about it this much.
The kid says, "What the fuck?" and he, like, goes in, he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" and he sees, like, a wizard. It's Jaimin Hansu, but looking the most like a wizard that a human can possibly.
Oh, yes. To paraphrase...
I thought, no joke, I can't remember what Key and Peele sketch it was.
Yes!
There is a Key and Peele sketch where Jordan Peele looks exactly like this wizard.
Exactly like this, yes.
And for a split second I was like, oh, is Jordan Peele a wizard?
To paraphrase Pete Holmes, picture a wizard. You got it.
Yeah.
There he is. Except you might not have been picturing him wearing a red robe with a yellow thunderbolt.
Yeah, he's wearing like a
gigantic glowing thunderbolt.
He's wearing a Shazam themed muumuu.
He's wearing an LED light necklace.
Yeah, he's just the crustiest, like, crankiest wizard man you've
I love
ever
him. I love
goddamn
this
seen.
wizard.
He rocks.
He's very wizard. He's got a big staff that's like a gnarly, twirling like stick thing with a big like, glowing thing on the top. It's exactly what you think.
It's like
a
goddamn elf mate. It's like an elf mate.
Yeah, exactly. So he says, "I am."
We should also address the hall that he's in.
Oh yeah,
has
so there's a hall. There's
statues,
some demons.
Very important
that look like
statues.
Mm-hmm. They look like gargoyles, but like more.
Yeah.
Like less bat-ish and more like demonly.
They're called Morgoyles.
Which is to say, they're
also.
stone. They are, yeah. So he says, "I am the last of the Wizard Council. We are here to protect against the 7 deadly sins." And he like gestures to the demon statues, and he's like, "We must test if you are pure of heart and strong of heart."
Spirit.
I am the dumbest of the Wizard Council, but the longest lived.
I was the one that was in the bathroom when we got attacked, so I survived.
I've been traumatizing children for 50 years.
So, oh my god. So yeah, so he says, I'm getting old, I need a champion. So we need to test if you're pure of heart or not. And so he goes, okay, time to take the test. And all the statues' eyes glow red. And they're like, "You should take the glowing orb that's over there in the hallway. You should take it, it's really cool.
Your dad will think you're a good boy."
Did you catch, by the way, that when Thaddeus looks at the orb, in his, I believe his right eye, we see the glowing blue reflected in his glasses, foreshadowing when he gets a cool glowing eye in the future.
That's so foreshadowed, call it 5-shadowing. So Thad goes over...
all the statues are basically like, hey, if you take that orb instead, you can kill your
Yeah,
dad.
your
And
dad-
Thaddeus is like, yeah.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
dad.
so he goes
your
over-
dad doesn't
Take the orb.
respect you.
And the wizard-
He thinks you're a beta cuck, Thaddeus. Take the orb and become
He's
an
right,
alpha
I will take
Chad.
the orb.
Had an orb.
Take the brain force orb and become a Chad like us.
Your dad said
Thaddeus.
you'd never have an orb.
You-
What? I'll have an orb.
You've been Thaddeus your whole life.
brother.
Thaddeus, you've been a Thaddeus your whole life. It's time to be a Chaddius, you little shit.
Hell yeah, I was hoping you'd say that.
And
So
then
Thad reaches for the orb, but the wizard like zaps his hand away and is
Yeah, like,
you
what
will
the-
never be
he's like,
worthy.
get away from there.
Yeah, he's like, I am the last of the wizards, but the least emotionally intelligent. You're a piece of shit. Your dad will never love you. You will always be weak, and you'll never get to have my stupid power.
He basically says all that.
like a fart.
Is he? I don't know if there's an answer to this, but at this point, are we meant to believe that he's just been picking kids at complete random?
Yeah, it seems like it.
I think he's doing the same spell over and over again because he
Yeah.
goes like seeking spell, find me someone a pure of heart, and like bangs the thing on the ground again.
I thought that was him casting that spell as like a, oh no, now I have to do this. But
If
maybe
only-
he's just been doing that.
If only
I don't know, yeah.
Galorgius was still here. He was much better at the seeking spell than I was. I'm much
Anyway,
better
he-
at making fire.
Anyway, he teleports Thad back into the car. Thad is like, no, please, give me another chance. He's like trying to open the door while they're driving.
He remembers the test? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
and
did you
I'm-
do this?
I'm so
What a
confused.
stupid idea.
What I'm
Wizard
confused.
sucks.
What I'm confused by is if his dad hates his kid so much, why does he have like the child locks on? Like why does he try to stop Thaddeus from jumping out of the car? Like
At least he removed the seatbelts from the car.
Yeah.
Is this post seatbelts?
Well, also
Or
he's letting
seatbelts
Thaddeus sit
not a thing
in,
yet?
like. Well, Thaddeus is sitting in the middle seat of the back for some reason.
Yes, colloquially called the bitch seat.
Yes, the bitch.
It's where he belongs.
Obviously, they're gonna make him sit in the middle. It's cinematic, but
It's
you know,
so-
it's
well,
also
no,
it's,
Okay.
it's
Nerd
explicitly
bitch.
so that if they get in an accident, he will fly through the window.
He will
Seatbelts
get
became
rattled
mandatory
around.
Seatbelts became mandatory in 1968. So yes, his dad did remove all the seatbelts from the car.
Well, Thaddeus was misbehaving one day, so the dad was like, "That's it. No more seatbelts for you."
No, Dad,
So-
I love seatbelts.
So the dad is like leaning back. He calls his son, he leans back and he's like,
Stop
and then
fucking around.
And then he looks forward. Oncoming truck, swerve, and they're fine. But he's Thaddeus is like, Dad, there was a wizard. And his dad's like, listen here, you miserable, whiny little shit. You need to. And then
Literally,
they get
word for word,
fully
calls him a-
T-boned by a pickup truck.
He gets like Cyborg's mom style, just annihilated.
He says, but instead of Cyborg's mom, where he says, "I'm proud of you and I love you" and whatever, he says, "You could have caused us to get into a car wreck," and then they get
Thaddeus is,
T-boned.
Thaddeus is
Thaddeus.
What's his last name?
Sivana.
It doesn't matter.
Thaddeus Savannah is like the anti-cyborg.
And Big Brother
mom.
is Savannah.
He is the opposite. Yeah, he is.
Well,
the
I mean, in
anti-cyborg
subtitles, he's just called Mr. Savannah, so I don't see why he wasn't named Thaddeus.
He was. No, you're
Okay.
right.
He was. Yeah.
It's
he
in
says
the credits.
he turns to his son and he says, "I'm dreading what you're gonna do tomorrow, you piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
With everything you can do today."
Oh, here, let me check the wiki.
Stay.
Yeah, this says in the novelization, it confirms that his name is Thaddeus.
Stay, give up, lose.
The future is everyone else.
The future sucks, and the now also sucks, and
Today
you are
is
the
not
now
tomorrow.
because you suck.
So
So the dad gets
car,
thrown
like-
from the car in the T-bone and fucking dies. And
Yeah.
the brother is like, "This was your fault, Thaddeus. You did this."
Thaddeus is
And
like,
Dad looks at the ball again, his only true father, and it says, "Find us."
why does
So I
it
guess
say
we
that?
have to assume then that the symbols and the 8-ball thing is the sins, right?
Yes.
And not the wizard.
Yeah. Well, no, because later we learn. Yeah, no, Sam's right. 'Cause
No.
later we learned that
No.
because the 7. Well, I don't know. 7.
I think that I think the symbols are from the dimension that brings you to where the wizard and the demons are.
Yeah,
I don't think it's either one because later the demons are not there to see the test or whatever, and the symbols still.
That's
appear.
true. Yeah,
but find us only makes sense if it's coming from the sins, right?
Yes, the demons probably said
so
find us.
they communicate the same way.
The
It's like
symbols,
when a kid steals your walkie-talkie.
I was gonna say,
I'm sure there'll be tons of great lore.
I was gonna say that the symbols were like the demons because there's 7 of them and they have to be repeated 7 times, but that's not true because because there's also 7 wizards.
There's also 7 wizards. Yes. Yes,
True.
and their names are
Shazam, Wahoo,
Arista,
Yippee.
Alana,
So the
and
statues.
then there is the youngest in our musical review. Our
Pony
7th
boy.
little sister we're presenting here to you. To sing a song Sebastian wrote, her voice is like a bell. It's our sister, Ariel.
Wow,
AKA Shazam.
Now
that was good.
Now what was that exactly?
So you know how in The Little Mermaid, there's
Yeah.
a concert and
Yeah, I
they
remember
open the
that.
big clam and Ariel's supposed to be in there?
Why is Little Mermaid? What is happening?
Here's
So
the
anyway,
thing. You said
this-
the number 7, and I have listened to the Ariel, the Little Mermaid OBC approximately 4,000 times.
So the statues tell the wizard that he won't be able to contain them for much longer because he's old as fuck, and then he casts a
He's
seeking
been
spell.
retaining his sin for so long.
Yeah, he casts a seeking spell and he says, "Find me someone who's worthy, no matter how long it takes."
Also,
takes.
please, we like this is a movie in which we are not the only perverts. The movie thinks all the wizard stuff is funny too, which we learn later.
Yeah, well, it's a little funny.
It's
Are you saying we're
Philadelphia.
perverts for thinking it's funny?
Yeah.
Philadelphia, modern day.
The city of lights, the city that never sleeps. Oh, filthy.
They play the
big
most
potato.
commercial, like, rap pop song I've ever fucking heard.
But we get introduced to our protagonist,
Mm-hmm.
Billy Batman.
No, that's not his name.
Okay, his name is Billy Batson, so
Yes.
Bruce Wayne
That's
is his
right.
father.
That's right.
Yes.
But, I mean, we don't know his father.
So he called the cops because some cops show up at a pawn shop and he's like, I saw the bad guys. They were in there.
The boys in blue, they got you here.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh. Golly gee,
I
I'm
do
so
wanna say
glad you're
about-
here.
I do want to say about Billy Batson right now. When the cops show up, he goes, "Holy moly, it's the boys in blue."
I love that.
And and obviously we can see this kid. We know that he's actually a little punk. So you're thinking in that moment, oh, when he says "holy moly," he's just like kind of trying to pretend to be like a sweet little boy.
Yeah.
But he does very much say "holy moly" in a room alone later in the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because he
It's
is a
his
kid.
catchphrase.
Yeah,
He's a kid.
well, because he's ripped out. The thing we didn't learn about Billy Batman is that he has learned he is ripped right out of the 30s, and
He's great. Yeah, he
But-
says extra.
you
Read all about it.
it. Yeah, he's like
Kids in the 30s are always saying that.
he's a newsboy.
They were.
He's wearing
So-
like a flat cap and standing on a milk crate. And
And he's in
Moves
black and white.
wherever
We
he
didn't say it, but
goes.
he is in black and white.
he is in black and white.
So he
yeah.
says to the police officers, he's like, they're in the back there. And then the police officers like enter the pawn shop and go into the back. And then they're like, this is a closet. And he's like, you really fell for that. And he like closes the door and locks it and then pulls down the like, nothing personnel kid. And he pulls down the screen, like the metal thing that when it's
The
closed.
shutter.
And they're like, hey, let us out of there. And he goes into the cop car. And I did think he was going to just drive away in the cop car. And
I
I was
thought
like,
he
how's
was
this
about to
kid going to be
drive
pure
Hey,
of heart?
hey,
Okay.
check this out. Hey, Blue Lives, bitch.
Right.
Good one.
And he's like, I'll fuck your blue wives. And then he drives
Oh
away.
my
No,
god.
sorry for saying that. And you can,
No, do
Bleep
say
it.
it. Say it again.
no, thank you. I'm good. So he goes into the police database and he's not deleting his own arrests or anything. He's looking up a woman named Rachel Batson. And he writes down her like license plate and her address. And then he just gets out of that's it. That's all he wanted.
No,
and
he doesn't.
leaves.
No, he takes
Oh!
the cop's Philly cheesesteak. The cop's like,
Also,
no, not my state!
Also,
There's
the cop
my
does call
lunch.
for backup, and Billy, like, tries to cancel it on the radio. He's like, sorry, some kid stole our walkie-talkies. But the dispatcher's like, we don't call them that, kid. And he's like, oh, shit. And then he grabs the lunch and runs. He goes to Rachel
So
Batson's address that he wrote down, and he practices his entrance. He's going to say, hello, Rachel Batson. I think I'm your son. And then we get a flashback to...
And then he's
Did
like,
you
no,
fall
I'll
from-
say, hi, Mom, I'm home. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Did it hurt when you fell from someone's ass, you piece of shit?
So we get a flashback
to him at a carnival.
little baby.
A little boy Billy. His mom is playing balloon pop game.
Yeah, she's playing Balloons Tower Defense.
She's playing Balloons Tower Defense, and he's like, Mommy, I want the big stuffed tiger. And she wins him a little shitty compass ball ring thing.
One thing to know about carnival games like this where you have to get the balloon is you should aim for slightly above the balloon so that when the dart is at the right angle to actually pop it when it gets there. Another thing to know about carnival games is that they're rigged. Anyway.
They cheat and you'll never get your prize.
Maybe if she knew that, she would have gotten the tiger. But yeah, so he's like, Mommy, I wanted the tiger. But she says, this compass is the real prize, son, because it'll always help you find your way through life. And this fucking idiot, he buys that shit. Obviously the tiger is better. He should have raised a big stink about it, but he doesn't because he's stupid and
he's a stupid little child. His brain isn't fully developed yet, so he
doesn't know that the tiger is better.
Yes,
it's the thing where your mom tells you what your values are, and you go, okay, those are that's what I believe now.
I guess
I actually love
tiger.
compasses.
He doesn't realize that this little shitty compass ball is far too fungible.
So then he drops the ball, or it gets knocked out of his hands or whatever, while he's walking with his mom. And it starts rolling away.
I was expecting it to be fucking Savannah back from the dead, the way that he just plows into this little boy and keeps going. It's like, eat it, kid.
There are bad people all over. So as it's rolling away, he's like chasing it. And then for some reason, they 80-yard in, like the kid whispering, I can't let the ball get away.
It's like I couldn't
Who was
tell.
watching this scene like, what's his motivation here?
Why does this kid want this ball so badly? I don't understand.
Where is he going?
Where is he?
Why is he going the same direction as the ball?
Who is this? Why do I need to care about this child? Who is this? This isn't the boy that I saw trick the good police officers in the last scene. What is happening? Where am I? What is this flashing?
Oh God, we're
gonna
get hit by that train!
Is that that man is so large?
Giga, you posted a very good video in our Discord a little while back of the horrible deepfake Spider-Man leak. Where Spider-Man, where Tobey Maguire Spider-Man looks directly at the camera and goes, I'm Spider-Man.
It's so upsetting.
That's what this should have been.
It's like
some kid just goes, I'm Billy Batson. Billy
Batson.
It's some like return the slab shit. It's so unsettling.
So he goes up to someone he thinks is his mom. It's a different woman wearing the exact same outfit. One of them needs to go home and change.
Rude. One of them's going to have to change.
Her name was also like Rachel Batson as well. So that was
right.
Oh, you know.
And she has a son named Billy Batson.
He actually just got face blindness, and that is his mom.
Wait. Her name is Rachel Batson, right?
Uh-huh.
Further producing, you know what Batman's famous line is?
Where's Rachel? My wife is Rachel.
What he says, where's Rachel?
And that's what Billy Batson says, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my mom, Rachel?
I really fucking hope that...
So here's
after the carnival, he's sitting on the cop car, and the cop's like, "Oh,
yeah, what's up? What's up?
I don't think his mom's name is Rachel Batson. I don't think he knows his mom's name.
Why do you think that?
Because we see his notebook full of Batsons, and there's like 50 names, and it's like Hope Batson, no. Lucy Batson, no.
Yeah.
I don't think that he remembers his mom's name.
He did go on how many people have this name.com.
I didn't notice that.
Rachel Batson, and the very reliable results said one.
Unless that was supposed to be that he's like looking for maybe aunts and uncles. I don't know, but I don't think that he knows his mom's name.
Okay.
Another point towards this kid's fucking dumb as hell.
This kid's dumb as hell. He's a fucking
This little
idiot.
kid sucks.
He never learned how to fucking.
He will never be Chuck.
I'll never be Chuck.
So after he gets lost, he's like sitting on a cop car, and the cop is like, "Don't worry, your mom will come looking for you. They always
cereal, You'll never be Chuck."
The cop eats some
like,
cereal
"Don't worry,
and says,
kid.
"Your
I'm
mom
sure
will come
she'll
look
be
for
back
you."
any minute now."
Let me finish my hot dog.
So he goes up to the door, and he's knocking, and this woman like calls through the door, and she's like, "Hello, can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think you're my mom." And then this woman opens the door, and it's a black woman, and she goes, "You sure about that?" And he's like, "Sorry for bothering you." How fucking rude!
He should have said yes.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Trust me.
He's like, "I think you are, and also, does this mean I can say it?" Never mind.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, Val.
So are you telling me that if there was a meteorite and I had 10 different types of cancer, and you were my mom,
No, I'm saying if his
is
mom
my
was black,
Make-A-Wish... and then the police drive up, and the fucking cop is like, "Shouldn't have took my lunch, kid."
Mm-hmm.
Stop resisting!
So they go to he ends up at the foster office, and the foster officer woman, whatever, is like,
The foster officer woman. The social worker.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
The
they're
fofficer.
synonyms. The fofficer. She's like, "Billy, fun fact about you, you're annoying and everyone hates you."
Yeah, no one likes you.
Correct.
Sorry.
Well,
She's like, "You've been through 1 million foster homes, and we can't place you anywhere because nobody wants you." And he's
I
like,
need to find my
"Ouch."
bio mom.
She
Trish.
also says there are all these foster homes that do want to have you, and you keep running away from them to look for
right.
Yeah,
a
said
woman
no
who
fucking
might
social
not want
worker
you.
ever.
Sorry, yeah.
It's a little harsh, but I think he kind of needs to hear
Yeah,
it,
he
to
does.
be fair.
Like,
She's like
If he's
looking
run
through his
away from
notebook,
4
and
homes
he's
now.
I mean,
Yeah.
like the foster system's so fucking harsh, dude. It's really hard.
I
Yeah.
learned that from The Secret Life of the American Teenager. So
Also,
I learned it from this movie.
I would like to say that the social worker's name is E.B. Glover.
correct.
E.B. Glover.
E.B. Glover.
EB Games.
E.B. Games. Hey,
Is that
EBDB.
welcome to E.B. Games.
Hi.
an Easter egg or something?
No, it's just her
No,
the name on
it has
her...
no significance, but I did also write it down in case it matters.
Okay.
Her name
So
yeah,
E.B.
so she's
Glover
like
tells him-
she's leveling with him, and
she's a fiction author.
What?
Oh, just E.B. Glover is like the name you would think. Like I can see that on a book, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like a lot of writers. Like when I write books, I put my name on there as J.K. Rowling.
Shut up. So she tells him that there's a couple
You're really
outside
bad at
who...
tweeting.
I hate trans people.
No, you don't. There's a couple outside who run
I
a group
am one
foster
of
home.
them.
They want to give him a chance, so you should give them a chance, because frankly, at this point, you're out of options. If you run away from this one, you are going to be executed by the state.
Do you think that she founded EB Games?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
exactly what happened.
because she was like, you know what kids love? Having
I need
foster
a place to
parents
put all my
and
games.
playing video games.
She established a place called EB Games where she could store all of her video games, but then people kept thinking it was a store and buying them. That's why it went out of business.
Thank you, Giga, for putting a picture of a person working at EB Games in
Oh,
the
that
chat.
is not just someone working at EB Games.
That's EB Glover.
No, that's the EB Games man.
I don't remember the EB Games, man.
Oh, you haven't seen it? This will be great.
Okay, I don't know that we have this much
Yeah, we'll-
space in the podcast.
We'll come back to this off the
I'm gonna
podcast,
put it in. I'm gonna put it in chat just for future.
and I'll watch it later.
But if you
So
know,
Billy-
you know.
So Billy gets in the van with Victor and Rosa Vasquez. Fun fact, Victor's actor is named Cooper Andrews, and he voices Aquaman in King of Atlantis.
Cool.
Fun fact.
Crossover? No.
No.
So it's the van is kind of like dingy, and you kind of, he's like sitting in the back of this like big empty van. You're like, oh no, are these people like shitty? And then they're like,
They're
hey
just
kid, we get it. We used to be foster kids too, and they're like making jokes at each other, and
I will say, actually, I didn't immediately judge them based on how cheap their car looked, but I guess you and I are just different.
No.
Yeah.
Don't fucking put this on Val, Sam. This is the movie. The movie is like made this fucking scene look weird, right? Like it made it
on purpose. He's scared.
Yeah, but
it's putting him in Billy's perspective.
But you see
putting you in
Billy's
them,
like through the window.
Kind of creeped out.
You see them through the window earlier, and they're just the nicest looking people on the fucking planet.
I didn't take it as it being like, oh, are these people on the up and up? I took it as Billy is just like already planning his escape.
Yeah,
that he's just like, ugh, now I got to deal with these people.
I just feel like in this scene there's a bit of tension with how they frame the van and stuff. And it's just immediately spent. Like, it's immediately...
Oh, yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah.
They are literally... They're angels.
It doesn't hang over the rest of the scene. You just have this 1 second of like, oh, what's this gonna be? And then it's, oh, nice. It's gonna be nice. Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they say, don't worry, kid. We get where you're coming from. We were both foster kids, and now we run a foster home. We're nice. We're good. Mm-hmm. They get to the house, and we meet the gang. There's a kid named Eugene.
Eugene fucking rocks.
An epic gamer.
Eugene is the fucking coolest little gamer I've ever seen. He's like a little cute boy. He's like a little guy.
He's like a little nerdy guy with like little glasses, and he's got a high voice, but he's like, eat my fucking ass, you losers, to the voice chat or whatever.
We've all gotten
called
streak
a slur.
Killed.
Eugene has called all of us a slur. Let's not mince words. But I like this.
No,
kid. He's a little
Eugene
cutie.
is in a movie. He doesn't say slurs.
He loves root beer.
But he does say it's time to dance on your graves later, which is really funny.
We meet the next kid's a little girl named Darla who runs over and she hugs him and she's like, "Welcome home, big brother."
Yeah.
She's kind of the, and by kind of I mean extremely, the like, what if a little kid was very precocious?
She's precocious, but she's also like, she's like a little chihuahua. She's like very nervous and
and I think it's also balanced out by there being a lot of kids.
I think that her precociousness is sort of made more bearable by the fact that it's not just that. It's like she's sweet, but it's a coping mechanism for her.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. It's very obviously like that is her way of coping with the fact that she's in this environment. And she's like, it's like very obviously nervous energy, and she's like trying to find connection wherever she can. And I think I think that the thing that helps her as well is like her characterization is that she is precocious. She is very like they go to school the next day and she's like, Italian, you might think that this she's like, you might think that 2,000 kids at a school is a lot of strangers, but actually if you think about it, it's a lot of potential new friends. It's stuff like that where she's not like magically actually really smart. She's just like a little kid who is like trying to like make sense of it's really cute. She gives him a hug.
I like Darla. I liked when
I hate precocious kids in movies because I was one. But I also but I also know that like no kid is like that. They're all dumbasses.
I think they did a good job of tempering her child actor energy.
She's so but her precociousness isn't like factual intelligence, it's emotional intelligence, which I think is like a believable thing for kids, because I think that
absolutely
she's mimicking behaviors that she's seen like adults do that are nice, and that she's trying to be the nice person that in the way that people have been nice to her before. And
I liked when Eugene is gaming and he starts screaming like die, 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 and she's like, don't worry, he's not really killing people. Yeah. It's just a video game.
Right, exactly.
That was fun.
It's
I enjoy the character of Darla.
She's good. She goes to show him the poster that she made with glitter glue that says like "Welcome home, Big Brother," and it's got these two huge dumbbells on it.
So you can eat it when you're done looking at it.
And she goes, "Oh no, Pedro must have been working out. His goal is to get swole."
Yeah.
Which is just like, she learned that word from him saying it, and then she's like, so just so you know, that's why he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mary, who's in a college interview at the time, comes in, and she's being
Eugene
all
needs
smart.
to stop saying slurs and
Right. Tell Eugene to go into chat. Turn off voice mode, and then they go into the room upstairs that Billy is sharing with a kid named Freddie, because these are children that have kids' names, like Eugene and Darla and Freddie.
I should say, I think all of these characters, we haven't addressed it yet, but a lot of the DCEU canon is taken from the New 52 run of comics.
Yes.
Like, I think like Dr. Shin from Aquaman was a character brought in with New 52.
We talked about this some when we were talking about Cyborg's backstory.
Okay. I think most of these kids are first appeared in the Flashpoint special, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
But I think that Freddy has always been a Shazam character. I if I'm not mistaken, I think I read that Freddy is always around.
He's also in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
It's a different Freddy.
And the band Queen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought he died.
Nope.
Freddy
Oh, he's just became a child.
Yeah.
So
He became
Fred-
he became a handicapped white boy.
Okay.
it's
Yes,
called reincarnation. Everybody does it.
I looked it up. Freddie Freeman, yes, he's been in Shazam since the 40s. Yes, this is a character.
I was reincarnated as a handicapped white boy.
I do remember Billy
Call it a
having
white novel.
Yeah! A white novel! No!
Okay. Anyway, Val.
I do remember Billy having like one friend in the like Justice League cartoon. So
Good for
that
him.
would probably be Freddy. So Freddy is kind of like a synergy of like all of these kids. Like he's smart, he's pretty self-assured.
He's wearing an Aquaman t-shirt.
He is? I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
that's
he's
awesome. Is it a
wearing-
big wave emoji?
Yeah, no, yeah, he's like, let me do a screen cap here.
I do like the way. Oh, you didn't mention, by the way, as they're going upstairs, they do cross paths with Pedro, who just
Oh yes.
silently nods at Billy. So he's quiet apparently.
He's also, I would say, Freddy's also wearing a layered tee, which is pretty
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dope. He looks like Aquaman.
Oh yeah, it is Aquaman. Yeah, yeah. So I do like Freddy's intro where Rosa is like, "All right, this is your new roommate, Freddy. Freddy, please don't say anything too weird." And Freddy just replies, "Oh, you know what's one weird thing is Romans used to brush their teeth with their urine."
And it worked.
And it worked. I like that he's like, "Don't say anything weird. Here's one."
Yeah.
That's
He's
exactly.
like, fuck you.
That is exactly like no, but that's me. I can identify with this because
That's
like,
the exact kind of
No,
shit
yeah.
I would have
like
done.
like
He's
the-
doing
like when you
everything he
say
can to
someone-
cut the tension. It's awesome.
You can say like someone like don't say something weird, and but by saying that, like all I can think about now is all the weird things that I know.
Okay, how would you ever say something normal after that? Yeah. So-
Rosa leaves the room.
I
and
need to
Billy's...
embody my character. I have become the spectacle.
This is my first line in the movie? Fuck.
So Rosa leaves. Billy starts checking the window to see if it's a potential escape route, but Freddy's like, "Don't bother. It's a long way down. I know from experience." He shows Billy his crutch and he says, Don't trust the nice act. Victor pushed me out the window, just like Game of Thrones." Just kidding, man. I actually have terminal cancer. Just kidding.
Just like Game of Thrones, man. I am not this kind of person, and I've never met someone outside of a movie who is this kind of person who is just like who will say this shit.
He's fucking with the new kid. Whatever.
I do love another one of the many things that as we watch more of this franchise just being like the further and further we get away from the Snyder movies, it's like oh, finally they're like thinking about how regular people in the world feel about any of this shit, as Freddy is like showing Billy his collection of superhero merch. He's like, yeah, here, check this out. Yeah, it's a replica Batarang, pretty sharp,
Also,
so watch out.
Weird thing I couldn't help but notice, and I'm curious if either of you noticed this, is that or like saw this, is that like when he said Game of Thrones, right? I couldn't unsee the fact that Billy's actor looks like
Arya Stark.
Yeah. Thank you. He does.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep an eye out next time. I hadn't thought about it.
He looks so much like Maisie Williams.
He has that same head shape and the big eyes that are
Thank you. I'm so validated. I'm validated.
That's why they call me Val. I will say also this is a bit of a movie because I like
damn it sure is.
It fucking is. This kid, Freddy, is like very self-assured and like cracking weird jokes and like being weird, in a kind of like very confident, calm way that I don't think any child that age ever actually is.
No.
I don't know.
Like, you cannot be weird and calm at that age.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's true.
You can be one or the other.
Yeah, no, back when I was that age, I was nervous and shitty. I'm like that now. Like, I did like the way that I introduce myself to people is by being as weird as possible and seeing if they can like deal with it. But I really liked the detail where he pulls open his drawer. It's full of Superman newspaper articles, and he pulls out a little plastic bag with a squished bullet and a certificate of authenticity. And he's like, "Yeah, this is a real 9mm round that was fired at Superman. Yeah, probably goes for about $400 or $500 these days." No big deal, no big deal. I'm gonna blow up the Capitol.
This is definitely like a Skittle.
Yeah, the boss.
So this is definitely a Skittle that somebody stepped on and then spray painted gold, right? Like, it's got a certificate of authenticity in it. Like,
it is authentically a Skittle that someone spray painted.
Well, you see, gold. It's not important whether it's actually whether it's actually Winton Superman. It's the token certificate. Of it. The certificate's what's actually valuable. You see, there's these things. So I bought these fucking rad apes on the.
So Billy goes to the bathroom and he's got his notebook. He's crossing out all the Batsons that he's given up on. And then he turns to the next page as if to say, "All right, who do I got on deck for the next potential mom? Oh, it's nobody." And he throws his notebook in the trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's been like adding to the list as he goes. So it's like, oh, let's like open up a new fresh page to start filling it. And then he's like, "No, I won't." He throws it in the trash, and then they go into cute dinner time.
Funny Grace.
They're saying Funny Grace. Yeah, they do say Funny Grace. They are Christian. There's no two ways about it. There's a cross up on their house, and there's some pictures of Jesus in there.
Did you guys ever go to summer camp? Like sleepaway camp?
No.
Only in like a Jewish retreat context.
Oh yeah, I did go.
Oh, okay.
I did go on a church youth group retreat one time.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be extremely unrelatable because for something, I think something about the like that it's all kids and it's being kind of funny. I went to Girl Scout camp for we don't have time to do the math. Went to Girl Scout camp for like 10 years. But they never let me out.
Oh, you still there?
And yeah, I'm still there.
Good
it
for
was
you.
During the school year, it was really disruptive to my whole upbringing. But at dinner times, they would do like everybody at the camp is in the mess hall, and they would do a grace, and it was like whatever silly, like a little silly song or a little poem or whatever. And they all had, or a lot of them had the word God in it, and they just replaced it with the word camp.
What? Wait.
So it was like
Thank you, camp.
like
Our camp, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in camp.
Thank you, camp, for this bread.
Thank you, camp, Father of Jesus.
It was very silly. I mean, like, everybody knew what was happening, but I did like that I didn't
the camp,
have to say
the Son,
God.
and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, good food, good drink, good meat, good camp, let's eat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He says, "Thank you for this family, thank you for this day, thank you for this food, even if it's not steak fillet."
It's tofurkey that little Darla totally burnt.
Also, yeah, Darla's
so we go
vegan.
to school. This is where Darla gives him the pep talk. She hugs him and says, "Have a good day. Have a good first day, big brother." And he's like, "I'm not actually your brother. You don't have to hug me so much." And she's like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah,
and Freddy's like, "Ugh, way to go, asshole."
He doesn't literally say that.
No,
but
he just kind of
he gives
like,
a look that says exactly that.
Yeah, he's like, I'll comfort her now. Go to class, you dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy's
And
like,
then
I didn't mean to.
And then
Billy really misreads the situation.
We cut to a scientist lady who is interviewing a woman
wizardologist.
over Skype
Yes.
and she has in her like interview room a wall of wizard drawings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of demon drawings and wizard drawings.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a little, the woman is telling her about the exact same trial that, that Thaddeus went through in 74. And the woman is like, did you see this? And she goes to this little like diorama that's been made of the hall, basically. Giga, do you have it up? Can you look to see if they included the little caterpillar in the cloche?
Well, let me see.
It was just the hall.
We're zooming out. We got wizard. We got greed, envy, wrath. We got some gargles, and there's like a kid's drawing. There's a really good drawing there. That's like a concept piece. And there's some cool like stylized one. One looks like the bad guy from Buzz Lightyear. There's no caterpillar.
Not even in the little diorama.
Oh yeah, wait. Let me see. No, it's just the hall.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, so the diorama is
incomplete. Supposed to believe, by the way, I hadn't thought about it at the time. Well, no, wait. No, because the lady has a video. What I was trying to figure out was, like, is the wizard only contacting kids, and these are people who experienced this as a child? But no, she has a video of it.
Yeah. Maybe
what the fuck?
Maybe she's a vlogger as a kid.
I guess the wizard's just reaching out to fucking everybody.
He ran out of kids. Every child on Earth has seen this.
Yeah. So yeah, the doctor scientist lady is like, oh,
she's a wizardologist.
The wizardologist is like, well, no, she's not.
She's not a psychologist. She's a psychologist.
She's studying mass hysteria. She thinks.
Give me this one thing.
But no. Well, we'll meet the wizardologist shortly, but she is a psychologist.
Fine. She's studying mass hysteria. She's like, oh, it's interesting how all these symbols, are crop up all the time. Like a lot of people experience alien abductions, and they all look similar, but it's they don't talk to each other. It just all happens. So we're studying mass hysteria.
And then the camera pans back to show a man holding an 8-ball.
Who could this be?
It's Stanley Tucci. No, it isn't.
It's not Stanley Tucci. I thought so hard that it was Stanley Tucci, but it's not.
His name is Mark Strong.
Yeah, and he has a Mark Strong jawline.
This is as good a point as any to bring up something very funny that I saw online, which was a thread on, I think it was IMDb, of someone being like, why did they whitewash Thaddeus Sivana in the middle of the movie? Because he was an Indian American boy at the start of the movie.
What?
And then they had him grow up into a white man.
No, they didn't.
What?
No, they literally didn't.
What?
It was just great because it was 1974.
He was a little white boy.
He's a little white boy.
Yeah. He just had thick hair and a sweater.
I don't know why. I mean, it looks like we've got a mass hysteria of our own.
Yeah.
There are people in the comments who are like, I also thought that he was supposed to be Indian.
Maybe it's the last name. Maybe it's like the.
Well, okay, I don't know how you look at the brother and
whatever.
think that's an Indian kid because the brother was definitely white and pale.
So that's just a weird thing. Anyway, adult Thaddeus leans forward and says, "Ask her about the symbols." The doctor pulls up her iPad and is like, "Did you see any of these symbols?" The woman says, "I didn't notice any, but here I have a video of exactly what I saw."
Yeah, I have a video with
and
a
the
minute.
alarm clock was going. My alarm clock was going crazy.
She pulls up the video. It looks like it's in her bedroom. The door, there's like a big like golden glowing light coming through the cracks, and the door is like shaking. Her alarm clock is flickering, and they zoom in on the alarm clock, and it's the same symbols that were in the 8-ball.
Ooh. And so
I don't get
he's
it.
like, I knew it. I knew it. I thought I had the sequences in the wrong order, but no. And then he runs over to his room that the doctor is like, hey, I really don't like when you interrupt my interviews. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be scientific here. And they go into his room.
Yeah, she says, like, just because you're funding this research project doesn't mean that you get to run the interviews. Mm-hmm. At this point, I was like, oh, I keep just calling her scientist in my notes. Like, so I was like going to IMDb, like, what's this lady's name? She's got to have a name.
Dr. Lin.
And I couldn't find a credit for her anywhere near the top. And I was like, well, that's weird. I wonder.
She's so involved in the research.
Anyway, her name is Dr. Lin.
So we go into his old-timey library, and he says to her, Wizardologist, my father left me this room, and I haven't changed a single thing in it.
He's the wizardologist.
He is the wizardologist.
I was making a joke about...
You're not funny.
You missed my reference.
Okay.
I was going to make it so that you guys remembered our favorite guy.
Who?
Of Lex Luthor.
Oh.
But you missed the reference because you were too busy correcting me on the fact that she's not a fucking wizardologist.
Oh my god, is this a Darman video?
I literally don't know who Lex Luthor is.
Okay.
He's bald.
That's fine. No, you're thinking of Dr. Savannah. So Dr. Savannah goes to his like old-timey library room and like attached to the, you know, like the chrome and perfectly white lab that was right next door, but whatever. Because he's like, no, this is actually magic.
When she sees the room, by the way, she's like, what is this room? As if she had no idea that this room was here. This is his secret symbology room. This is where he goes to do like the non-scientific stuff. So he's got this door on a frame that's just like in the middle of the room, and he's like, the symbols, I thought I had them in the wrong order, but it's not that they were in the wrong order. It's that the sequence repeated itself 7 times. And so he's scrawling in like a paint marker on the door. He's drawing these symbols, and he does it 7 times. Yeah, and she's like, come on, this is the actual details of what's in the hallucination don't matter. It's just, and he's like, no, you fool, this was never about mass hysteria, you fucking dumbass. And
it was like, real magic.
She's like, you can't believe that any of this is real, and she slams her hand on the door, and the door starts shaking and glowing like in the video, and then her hand starts to shrivel up, and she screams and completely turns to dust.
Yeah,
she does.
Which I did not expect to happen.
She gets the cyborg's dad treatment from just touching this door.
She does. She turns to stone, and that stone crumbles.
Yikes! Why would the door do that?
Yeah, and so
and then
Dr.
of course
Savannah
the doctor
says,
funny says,
"Yikes!"
he funny says, "Yes, I do believe it's real," and he touches the doorknob, and it gives him a little zap, but it doesn't turn him into stone and kill him.
Which is wild.
Would have been a weird way to test.
Yeah,
that,
put on some gloves, my man.
Yeah.
And then he opens the door, and wow, movie! It's like a panning shot from one side of the door to the other, and you see him walk into the door, but then as the camera goes around to the other side, the door is, the frame is empty.
Yeah, the texture just has backface calling on it. You can't.
Wow movie.
Walks
through the door.
So he walks through this door into the cave place. He finds the wizard, who is looking barely alive, and he's like, do you remember me? And the wizard's like, you're that bitch nerd.
Yeah, you're that little bitch that came in here.
I thought you were an Indian kid.
Would you become white?
And
he just does Lord Farquaad white.jpg.
And
he summons it with his scepter. I've been browsing Reddit.
Dr. Savannah says, you were mean to me, you dick.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. He's like, that was very rude of you to say that a child would never be worthy of having a pure heart.
What if he was monologuing, some other guy from across the world who also got kidnapped as a child had also figured it out at the same time, and he's like, wait, you too?
It would have been.
Well, this is awkward.
It would have been kind of cool if, like, somebody else that got summoned by the Seeking spell came in to, like, do the test. And he's like, don't do it. He's just going to be a dick about it if you lose.
No, I think I can do it.
No, you just... All right.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't be disappointed.
So yeah, he basically says, like, that day you made me realize who I really was. I'm not pure of heart. I never would be. And he looks at the orb. The statues are like, you're too weak to stop us. Ha ha. So he takes the orb. The sins break out of the statues. They knock the wizard on his ass. They fly into the orb. They tell Sivana, you're the real champion, bro. And then the orb smashes him in the face, and he also gets knocked on his ass, but then one of his eyes is glowing blue.
I would like to comment on Sivana's attire. He's wearing...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
he's got a really cool shirt.
He's wearing, like, a jacket with a leather lapel. It looks kind of like halfway between an actual jacket and a smoking jacket. It's an interesting look.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shirt underneath has, like, tabs instead of a collar.
I wanted to say something about Dr. Sivana.
Mm-hmm.
Bald. Glowing blue eye.
Oh, he's Sans Undertale!
Sivana after not surviving.
You missed it earlier. I was serenading Val with Kanye West likes fingers in his ass.
They were.
Kanye West. Okay.
Fingers in his ass.
So he's Sans. The wizard.
So the demons say, haha, you were looking for your champion, but we found ours.
Yeah, piss boy. Like, lightning
the
bolt,
wizard says,
bitch.
The wizard tries to, like, talk Sivana out of it. He's like, you can't go back with them in your brain. They'll spread poison to the world. And Sivana's like,
it's toxic?
That's
you
good. Fucking fool. Yeah. He basically says, like, no one is a pure soul like what you want.
Yeah,
and then he blasts the wizard with lightning.
Bitch, your standards are too high.
Right? Girl, take a look at yourself before you demand that of other people.
If you don't deserve me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
He also, just to be clear, the glowing orb, the demons were always calling it the eye. So when he picks it up and then it goes into his head, it becomes the eye.
It becomes Sans Undertale. Yeah.
Dr. Sivana, for the record, this is Shazam's, like, classic comic book arch nemesis. Apparently, it's as far as I could tell, it's basically Dr. Sivana and Black Adam are his two villains, and Black Adam, of course, is going to be the Rock
the sequel. Yeah. Cool. I kind of watching this, I was like, oh, this is Zod again. It's just like, this is the hero's origin story and also the villain's origin story, which happens to be the same but evil.
Well, this is what's weird, though, is as far as I'm aware, the character of Black Adam is like reverse Shazam, where he also has, like, the powers
he's an old man who got the power, and he becomes like a young Chad.
No. Where Black Adam, I think he also has like a magic word that he says, and then he gets the powers.
Yeah, he says Black Adam.
So it's weird that apparently Dr. Sivana also kind of has that same origin story.
No, yeah, he.
Well, he has
I believe he also just says Shazam.
I think his origins, his magic is from the same dimension again, but I think it's a different kind than what the wizard has, because I mean they're opposed, right? They're the bad guys and the good guys that were fighting the bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the answer, which is that Black Adam.
He says Shazam, but it's like Egyptian, I think.
Yes, Shu, Horus, Amon, Zehuti, Aten, and Mehen, which suggests that he probably got it from not this wizard.
He's ethnic, and that's bad.
He is white,
but his words are ethnic.
His words are ethnic, and that's bad.
Which is how you know it's bad, because it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is not
anyway.
white.
Sometimes, Sam, you leave a little too much silence between our jokes and you don't yes and us, and it just makes us sound like we're being actually racist.
Which I am, but Val...
In that case, it was because I was looking at my phone reading about Black Adam.
Okay, thank you. So then we
It doesn't help that his name is Black Adam.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Fawcett
then we go
Central.
to Fawcett Central. Yeah, they're in the...
I've never heard of a central faucet. I've heard of a left and a right.
Boo! Fuck
yeah, they're in the
you.
bathroom.
Get off the
they're in the
fucking
bathroom in front of the big
stage.
window.
Boo!
You got no drip.
Sorry.
That's what the faucet said to the other faucet.
Hey.
It's not what the guy says later to Shazam.
Freddy yeah.
Freddy has a smart monologue. He goes up to Billy and he's like, do you want to be invisible or do you want to have flight? If you had to pick a superpower, which would it be? And Billy's like, oh, can I fly away from this conversation? And he says, everyone says they want flight, but they did this anonymized survey where if nobody knows what answer you would pick, a lot of more people said invisibility because deep down people know that heroes can fly, and so they want to be seen as a hero, but they know in their hearts that they're not heroes. And
it does need to be mentioned that throughout all of this, Billy is trying so hard to leave the conversation.
He's getting up, he's throwing his food out, he's walking down the hallway and going into the bathroom.
Freddy's raising his voice like, when it was not...
Yeah,
because invisible, that's a supervillain power, right?
While his nerdy friend is basically saying, I read about the Ring of Gaijis on Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure. I also did that just before the podcast recording. So, and then Billy says, but that's the thing about invisibility is,
people who pick invisibility end up alone. And he's Billy is like, okay, why are you saying all this? And he's like, you're gonna run. I saw that you stole my Superman bullet. Just try and be in our family. Just stick it out. Billy says, wrong, actually. I didn't buy.
I didn't
but he probably did.
Lame bullet. Yeah. I haven't said it yet, but I think this actor is good.
Yes, I think they're all the acting.
They're both
so far
good.
Has been very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like because the littler kids like Eugene and Darla, they can get away with being a little child actory.
I actually was thinking. I think that Darla's actress is very good.
Yeah,
I think
so too.
I think she's playing the precocious little girl very well.
Yeah, I think so too. I think also they wrote, those parts so that kids could play them. Maybe? Am I being uncharitable? I don't know. All the kids are good.
I think they wrote them for adults, but they couldn't find any.
Yeah, no.
They wrote them for caterpillars, but the CG
it's
budget
going to be
ran out.
Scream where everyone's 20.
Womp.
20
Yeah.
something.
But yeah, the teen actors are really good. I'm liking, I think Billy is good. He's not distractingly a kid.
Yeah, I think that Freddy's really...
He's also not Henry Cavill with a weird wig.
I think that Freddy's really good, but he's not getting hit by a truck enough.
They actually, the kid who played Billy tried to grow a teen mustache, and they did have to CGI it out.
That's why when he smiles, it looks so weird.
I couldn't fucking believe this next part.
Yeah.
Mary is asking Freddy, how'd it go with Billy?
They're walking out of the school.
No, she asks Billy how was the day, and he doesn't say anything.
I thought it was Freddy.
No.
No.
She asks Billy.
No, she asks Billy. He does not respond because he's a dick.
He doesn't respond.
And
she's like, "Oh, that bad." Yeah.
Okay. I thought she was asking Freddy how to go with Billy, because what happens next?
That good, huh?
What happens next is with Freddy. So I guess I just got confused.
Yeah. So she pivots into conversation with Freddy, and then Freddy is like, "Oh, great! I didn't get hit by a truck today." Oh!
Yeah.
Two older kids drive their fucking
Bronco,
SUV onto the sidewalk and knock Freddy over, which is...
Why?
What the fuck?
Yeah. These kids looked at the script, saw that their names were Bully 1 and Bully 2, and
it's not like Freddy was crossing the street. They drive up onto the sidewalk and...
Onto the sidewalk.
And hit Freddy with their Bronco.
Yeah, and then
they get out and they're like... What the fuck? Why'd you get hit by our car, you bitch? And they start
beating the shit out of him,
picking him up and punching him and stuff.
Yeah, they're like, "You're gonna pay for scuffing my car," and Freddy's like, "Oh, do you guys take these?" And he gives them the old double deuce.
Middle finger. Wow.
Yeah, and they're like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and he pulls out a big
a novelty check,
a pouch of gold coins, and drops it at their feet.
So they start kicking him. They throw him on the ground and start kicking him. Billy is just like, nothing to do with me. He's walking away, but they're taunting Freddy. They're like, hey, you gonna cry to your mommy? Oh, that's right, you don't have one. And then Billy's like, what did you say about my mommy? Why'd you
Yeah.
say that name?
Why did you say that name? And then, and
Why'd
also
you say
at this
no
point,
mommy? Why'd you say no mommy?
Oh.
the other foster kids are also trying to help, but like none of them are fighters. So like Darla's like, stop it, and Eugene is like, hey. And then Billy.
Well, Eugene swipes a.
Conveniently, there are
Oh, this
no
is later.
teachers, by the way.
Right, there's absolutely no intervention from anyone.
What the fuck?
Eugene.
I don't know why
okay,
Mary
yeah,
wasn't
you're right.
doing anything, but whatever.
Mary's a woman.
Oh, right. Yes. So Billy turns around and he's like, hey, butt cheeks, or whatever. Whatever he calls them.
He doesn't call to them. He just like.
He just grabs they've stolen Freddy's cane.
Oh no!
Or, sorry,
okay.
crutch?
Wait, sorry. I'm watching.
They've stolen Freddy's crutch, and Billy takes it from one of them and like uses it like a baseball bat and like whacks one of them down, and then like hits the bottom of the cane into like the other one's nutsack. Hot nuts.
We know it specifically
nuts.
the nutsack because he's wearing that new fashion that all the kids are wearing, where their nuts hang out of their jeans.
Yeah.
So
And they're like,
yeah.
oh.
the one who didn't get hit in the nuts gets back up
Yep.
and punches Billy in the stomach. Fucking
Eugene
grabs the guy's nunchaku out of his back pocket and starts whipping them around. He's like, I know how to use these, bitch!
and then he immediately hits himself in the back of the head.
But it does
And they're
distract
like,
the bullies long enough for Billy to run away.
Yes.
Yeah. So he runs, they chase him. Because I was like, oh no, he's running away from the fight. But then they chase him, so it's like, oh, he's drawing them out.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Drawing
does
them
make
away
sense
from
that they would
Freddy.
chase the one who hit them in the nuts
Yes.
He's grooming
For
them
sure.
for command.
in their shared nutsack. They chase him through the subway station, but you know how it is. It's a movie, so he gets on the train right as the doors close, and they're like,
Yes.
Yeah, this
shaking
never
their
works
fists.
for me.
This is the thing.
When I'm like starting a fight
When
with
you run
people in
from bullies.
public, when I'm starting a fight with bullies in public and I want them into the subway station, the fucking train's never there.
Here's the thing. Even if it was there, I don't know about other cities. Maybe in Philadelphia it's different. But in Boston, the train doors are closed when one of the conductors or both of the conductors stick their head out of the window and look down the train to see if anyone is trying to get
That's
on or
not
not.
always
So if
the fact, but you can, in Portland, there's a button that you can press that'll, like, requests the conductor to open the doors.
Okay. So maybe that's what they have in Philadelphia, and that's why he was able to get on the train right as the bullies did.
Do you think that later we're
Tried
going
to,
to
and
see
then we're-
grown-up man Zachary Levi beating the shit out of these teenagers?
Yeah, I hope so.
God,
I hope
I hope
he
not.
fucking throws them both into space.
He's gonna do a fatality.
He just sends magic into them and blows up their house.
Bit weird. I don't know about that one.
I do want to see these
I mean, he's
chil-
a kid,
I want to see
so
these
he doesn't
children
know the
become-
optics.
Yeah, be murdered by a grown man.
Here's the thing. I think if he was an adult and he wanted to be smart about it, he would go and be like, I'm the father of Bully
I want
1
him
and Bully
to
2,
go
and I'm
into-
taking them out of school. You can give them Fs in all of their classes, please.
I want him to go
But he is a kid, so he is going to go and just rip their spines
hang out by a liquor store and wait until these bullies come by, and he's like, yeah, I'll buy you some booze, and he buys them booze, and he poisons it. I
Damn.
want him
And then
to
he
kill-
rips their spines out.
I want him to kill their dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see that in part 2 of Shazam.
Yeah.
So
I hope you know that I don't mean any of this.
In the sequel,
No, yeah.
Shazam, Fury of the Dogs.
Shazam 2, Phantom Blood.
Shazam 2 John Wick style. So he's
John
on the
Wick
train
style.
and
Good.
Kill me.
what?
No, okay, we go.
As he's on the train, the train starts like flickering and the lights, all the lights turn out, everyone on the train vanishes.
Oh, that's normal.
And
This is
And
why
just
we
Philly.
have to fund public transit.
Yeah.
This
I
is
know.
not a good condition for the train to be in.
That's just
it's
Philly,
not,
baby.
and the temperature control is terrible. I mean, it starts
All the
frosting up.
windows start icing over.
The
And it's
symbols
supposed to
start
take him to
going.
30th, but instead it takes him to a wizard cave.
Yeah. There. This is when I was watching this. I was like, I think if I was given this test, I wouldn't know for a while. Because he, like, as soon as it starts flickering and people disappear, he's like, oh, God, and, like, sees the symbols, and he's like, what's happening?
Yeah, let me tell you, kids,
when I'm on the train, I sit in the train, I stare at my phone, or I literally close my eyes until it's literally, my stop.
Yeah, it's literally, like, if I have my stop, if it's not my stop, well, it is his stop is the problem. He was going to get off at the next stop, so that's why.
He was going to get off at the next stop, yeah. I mean, if this was me, and, like, I would have opened one eye and, like, seen that it was, like, frosty and, like, nobody was there and it was stopped. And I would have been like, I close my eye again.
Mm-hmm. Someone will figure this out.
This isn't my stop.
I would have sat there for 5 minutes before being like, oh, am I supposed to get out on the train?
There is a very silly moment when he's about to walk out into the cave, but he checks the map first to be like, all right, so...
Wait, so I was just there. Yeah,
also,
it's funny.
I am looking. The cloche does still have the caterpillar in it, but it is a pupa now.
What?
And in the sequel, it'll be a butterfly.
Yeah.
What? It's a pupa now?
It's a pupa. Yeah. It's a chrysalis.
Oh my god! I was thinking larva. I was like, the caterpillar goes backwards in
time? It
turned
into a human baby?
Yeah, it turned into...
Sorry, I was very confused.
It's a little kitten
yeah,
now.
so he's back. He's in the cave, of course, the wizard cave, and he sees the cloche. The cloche is broken, though.
Yeah, it's cracked.
That's an important part of it. Isn't the top gone?
Oh yeah, no. Maybe it did turn into a butterfly.
This probably does not matter one bit.
I want to know what's the deal with the cat. But yeah, maybe it did fly away.
I mean, I don't know. I'm torn because it feels like it can't possibly matter, but they keep showing close-ups of this jar.
It's the rule of three.
So.
Well, I think it's just so that you see, like, you know, because when Thaddeus went, everything was fine. The caterpillar was there and plump and juicy, and then
ready to be eaten or whatever. And Billy. Yeah, when Billy comes, it's in a state of ruin a little bit because the caterpillar is broken and either escaped or a pupa or symbolism.
It looks a little bit like there's a pupa in there, but
I think it's a leaf.
It might be.
Yeah.
So this
Thaddeus has eaten the caterpillar, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I will say the glancing at the map I thought was funny. I think it's a little much when he sees the wizard who looks basically dead in his throne. And all the statues are rubble, and he sees the wizard and he says, "Hi, I was supposed to get off at 30th." That's a little...
I thought that was good.
It's a little much.
I thought it was funny.
The opposite worked for me, where I like looking at the map was a bit much, and saying I was supposed to get off 30th was fine.
As an idiot, I related to
this.
Opinions.
I
liked that he did both.
And I think that's beautiful.
And the wizard says, "Hello, I am a wizard." And then he goes over the lore again. And he's like, so the 7 deadly sins, like we were 7 wizards, we were trying to fight the 7 deadly sins, and then they escaped and they killed everyone, and they invented the concept of war.
They made a guy. They made a champion. Maybe that's Black Adam. But anyway.
No.
Oh, yeah, they made a champion and it went wrong.
You know what's fucked up? Shazam only has 6 letters.
Okay.
Why am I... Oh, no, the 7th letter is the exclamation point.
I'm confused what your point is.
There's 7.
There's 7 wizards. Well, if they put another Z, it would be Shazam. But if they put another A, it would be Shazam.
The wizards are not the letters.
No, but, like, there's 7. There's 7 demons, there's 7 wizards. Why not 7 letters?
Yeah. So they, the wizard goes through the lore, blah, blah, whatever the fuck.
I do think it's kind of funny, by the way, that it's... The way that I interpreted this is that when the wizard has been, like, bringing all of these potential recruits in, he, like, gives them a short explanation. Mm-hmm. But now he's like, I literally have nobody else. It has to be this kid Billy. So I'm just gonna tell him the whole thing that I would normally save.
If he passed.
Right. He's just like, look, kid, I'm gonna level with you. I don't like you and you don't like me, but I do need to lore dump on you.
COVID's been weird for all of us, but you know.
Yeah, he says, I vowed never to pass on...
This is my coworker when I show up to work and he starts Skyping me and complaining about everything that's going wrong in the office.
He says, are you in a position to receive bad news? And Billy says, no thanks. But he says, well, too bad. He says, I vowed never to pass on my magic until I found someone who was truly good at heart. And Billy's like, well, I don't...
Good luck with that.
I don't know that anyone is. And the wizard's like, yeah, I figured that out.
I figured that out.
I do like when he says... Lay your hands on my staff. And Billy's just like,
gross. Yeah, no,
Gross.
I fucking lost it. That was so fucking
really
good. Because I thought the exact same fucking thing. You.
And it's funny too because like it's not overdone.
Boy.
Like I think they could have really like put too much padding and like time into that.
Your hands on my wizard staff.
The timing is good because it's just like he still is just like, what is happening? And he says, lay your hands on my staff, gross, and say my name so that my powers can be given to you. And he's like, I'm opening my heart to you, boy. You must say my name. And he's like, I don't
know your name, bud.
I don't know your name. I just met you. And the wizard says, my name is Shazam. And Billy's like,
what, really?
No, seriously?
Yeah, like, really?
And the wizard's like, come on, man. Seriously,
Just
I'm
say
about to
you
die.
little shit. He's like,
You
okay,
fuckhead.
God.
Hey,
So
has anyone ever told you look kind of like Arya Stark from Game of Thrones?
This was a moment that was a little too long for me. I feel like they were kind of trying to capture the magic of that opening scene from the ninth Star Wars movie the seventh Star Wars movie where Oscar Isaac goes, who talks first? You talk first? I talk first?
Yeah, I mean...
Do you remember that moment?
This wasn't, like... I forget this wasn't, like... This wasn't super... Like, this wasn't super witty dialogue. This just felt like he was a kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
just
yeah,
thought
Billy-
it was... Yeah.
Yeah, so Billy's like, you just want me to say Shazam?
Yeah!
And the wizard's like, yes, you now carry the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury, and the kingdom of Zabel, and the cowardly
And the
fisherman, and
deserters.
the bride in the trench.
He says the power of Zeus because he's giving him all of the attributes that each of the gods have, and I guess like the horniness of Zeus doesn't really have the
And
same
also,
like ring to
you're
it.
circumcised now.
And the face of Chuck. It's SCH Shazam. Solomon, Chuck, Hercules.
But
so
yeah,
Zachary Levi stands up in his silly costume, and he's like,
Oh, SHAZAM.
what?
Oh,
"Wait,
I
did
didn't
you
realize that
only just now get?"
I didn't get it until you said it. Like you explained it to me just now by saying that.
Oh, good.
How were the other wizards named?
Shazam. They were all named
I
Shazam.
don't know.
That just stood for different stuff.
That's a good question.
That's
I don't know.
my theory is that they were all.
I'm glad I had a good question immediately after my really stupid moment.
My answer is that they're all named Shazam, but just stands for different stuff.
I'm looking it up.
So he becomes Shazam, and Shazam.
Oh, okay,
looks
I have the list of wizards.
Yeah, let's hear 'em.
Okay.
So there's Shazam,
Mhm.
unidentified wizard, unidentified wizard, unidentified wizard, unidentified wizard, unidentified wizard, and unidentified wizard.
And Henry. Okay, cool. So one of them is named. One of them got all of the names.
They're all named Shazam.
They're all named Shazam. They're called Shazam, and the Rockettes.
The Shazettes.
Shazam and the Dream Girls.
I think the answer is that all of the other 7 were dead, so that they don't have to have that many hero names.
Yes.
Because it's like, did they have...
my old companion, Martha Kent?
So Shazam... Billy gets transformed into Shazam, who is Zachary Levi in a big muscle suit.
It's good to me.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I do not like it at all. It looks very muscle suit.
I like it.
I'm reserving judgment. I need to see more of it.
I can't. Here's the thing. I think that they were going to have trouble casting this role if they really wanted it to look the way that like cartoon Shazam looks. Because I think the thing that like I think of when I think of him from like the Justice League cartoons is that he's like a huge, like, hulking dude. Like, he's got that, like, thick neck, big, wide, impossibly wide shoulders. Like, what?
Brock Lesnar.
Right. Like, the problem is,
He's just wearing the fucking Jimmy John shorts.
I think the problem is for the body shape to be right, they would have needed a really huge. They would have needed who's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, Batista.
Yeah, like somebody like Batista, but then
Brock Lesnar.
But then you still need the comedic ability and the acting ability to play a little kid in a big guy's body.
Which is
and I feel like
Zachary Levi.
People are either good at acting or gigantic muscles.
So what they should have done
say
is cut off Batista's head.
John Cena.
Oh, John. Well, no, he's in a different one.
John Cena.
I was an enjoyer of Chuck when I was a kid. I think that he will probably be a good.
Yeah, I think
Shazam.
that I really like Zachary Levi.
I need to see more of him because in this viewing we didn't get very much of him.
We do not.
I'm more on the side of the guy on the subway than I am on the. I think it shouldn't
Right.
work, but
we'll talk about him in a moment.
That's the thing. I like Zachary Levi. More power to him. He was on Broadway in a musical that I really liked, in a revival of a musical that I really liked from the 70s. And like, whatever. But he's just a regular sized dude. And I think of all of the superheroes that you can take and remove the...
He did get huge for this movie.
He didn't get huge enough for me then. Of all of the superheroes that you could take out of the power fantasy huge like tank of muscles, I think Shazam is the last one on the list that I would say could just be a regular size guy with good abs and big pecs or whatever. But I wanted him to be like 6'7", and
maybe it's just that I'm not as familiar with the character as you are. I don't care that he's not gigantic.
Yeah, I think that he is. I mean, his name is Shazam, and I think that is good that he looks goofy as hell.
Yeah, because he is still taller than Billy, obviously, but
yes.
I think I wouldn't say I'm like familiar with the character, so there might be like real Shazam heads out there who are like, it's not about that, but like, I don't know, I just don't buy. I mean, the whole appeal of Chuck, right, was that Zachary Levi doesn't look like a typical action hero, right? It's like he's a nerd. And so I think that's still what I'm seeing when I look at him and I see that. I don't see a guy who's like convincingly like, oh, of course this guy has the power of Zeus and the stamina of whatever the fuck and the speed of Mercury, you know? Mm-hmm. So I am going into this on the, we'll see about this.
Well, Val, I hope you get over your baggage.
I mean, one thing's for sure. All of these superhero movies would be better off if they were cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zachary Levi stands up and he's wearing a silly costume. He's like, "What happened to me? What do I do now?" And the wizard gives him the staff and it's like, "Well, bro, you took too much of our time making dick jokes. So I have no time to give you any explanation. You'll be fine.
Bud.
Bye." And then he turns to dust.
He does. He turns into dust. He crumbles away like it. Yeah.
I would like to say I do like the costume. It's really goofy, but I think it has these little like Art Deco kind of.
I love the costume. I think it looks
the
great.
costume makes sense. I do
you know
like
what
it.
I really like?
It looks like the kind of superhero costume that a wizard would design.
Yeah. Like what I really like is the cape. I think the cape is really cool. I think it's
like
got like a
two-tiered.
huge...
It looks like he's wearing curtains, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
The collar is huge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem.
Okay.
Which is that, and I can't. He looks too much like Jimmy Fallon to me.
Don't put that out of your brain. Put that out of your mind.
Because I haven't seen him since Chuck.
And
he just looks like Jimmy Fallon to me.
He doesn't look like. Well,
no.
I'm sorry that you're having that experience.
That's a personal problem for me.
Yeah, though, like it's okay.
I don't think he looks like Jimmy Fallon.
I don't think
Jimmy
he
Fallon
really does
has more
either.
like squinty, laughy eyes. I think.
Yeah,
That's one thing that Zachary Levi does have is he does have the eyeballs of a kid.
Yeah, he's very good at being
He's
wide-eyed.
got big, round, huge eyes. Yeah, which maybe I'm just mad because I'm like, hey, that's my thing. That's my only appeal as an actor.
See, the difference is that Jimmy Fallon is Catholic and Zachary Levi is Jewish. So
That is the
Well.
only difference between them as human
Yeah,
beings.
the paths diverged.
So yeah, the wizard is dead. Billy wakes up on the train. He's still Zachary Levi. There is a guy who is like
Dope.
In his face.
basically applauding him.
Mm-hmm.
As I would.
I think he might even say the words, "I applaud your bravery."
Yes.
For
Something like that.
wearing that costume in public. And he says like it shouldn't work, but it does. And
He says, I like your outfit. Like,
I
he's
like
not,
your
you're in a
outfit. Yeah, yeah,
costume.
yeah.
He's like, you put, that's your outfit.
yeah.
Which is funny.
He-
Because he lives in a,
he's not-
he lives
he's
in a
not
world where
making fun
Superman
of him.
exists.
He's not
so
making
he's
fun
not
of
like,
him.
oh, you're a superhero.
No, he's just like, it looks great, man. It's
Like-
it's wild that you're wearing that, but I love it.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Shazam hits his
That's the
head
kind
on
of
the...
energy that I appreciate on the subway.
hits his head on the head
And
of the subway because he's very tall.
I love that he hits his head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Great.
he's not used to being
Yeah,
this tall.
He stumbles in a couple directions as well, because he's wider than he thinks he is, too.
And, like, it's fun. He is
Like, he bumps into the bench. when
He
he's
is far
running
and
around.
away
Yeah.
the tallest person in this subway too. Like the subway, he's very tall,
Yeah.
and so
He's a tall
he
guy.
definitely sticks out. Like it's good.
Women are, like, catcalling him
Yeah.
for some reason.
Nice costume, bitch.
One of them is like, hey, baby! Something like that. I'm just
You
like,
on your way to
don't know that
Anime Pittsburgh?
I don't know that I've ever seen someone that conspicuous that's other people talk about them
hmm
on the subway platform.
And
But
that's
anyway,
where,
yeah.
that's where we're stopping for today.
Mm-hmm.
We've met Zachary Levi Shazam. Next time, maybe he'll go kill some teenagers. The wizard's just watching from heaven, like, oh.
Oh God!
This is worse than our original
I know, I
champion.
should-
I
of
should have
the
lowered my
17s.
standards a little earlier, so I didn't have to lower them a lot now.
I knew I shouldn't have fucking chosen a foster kid. God damn it!
Oh, no.
I should have just
Ugh.
fucking picked Freddy. What was I thinking?
I knew I shouldn't have spun that globe and just stuck my finger on it randomly.
God damn it, I should have given it to Darla. What the
God,
fuck?
look, she's nice.
Fuck. Oh man, Darla would be great as Shazam.
Yeah, the thing is that she also turns into Zachary Levi.
Yeah,
think
it would
that
be
no
like
matter-
funny girl in boy body thing.
I think that no matter
Which
who
would be
you are, you
unbearable.
turn into Zachary Levi.
No, I think so too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's that for now. I'm enjoying it so far.
too.
It was a very easy watch.
Mhm.
I
This
didn't
one goes down
have
real
to think
smooth.
about anything.
I didn't notice anything about how the movie was made,
Mhm.
which is good.
Yeah. Except
You're not
for the
supposed to.
muscle suit.
Yeah, I noticed the muscle suit.
Any wigs?
And the WoW movie thing. No, not any wigs that I saw. Yet.
The guy on the train's wig flew when Zachary Levi showed up in his outfit.
Damn girl. Anyway,
I don't have a Shazam fanfic.
no.
Okay.
Well,
I'll write
I don't
one for
think it
next
would be
time.
appropriate
Yeah,
for anyone
pregnant-
to be getting pregnant
pregnant
by
by
Shazam.
Shazam would be bad.
No, we're gonna read my fanfic,
Pregnant
Pregnant
with
with
Shazam.
Shazam.
I feel like
The Rachel
And then he's
Batson
gonna
story.
get born, and he'll be like however old kids are when they have their first word, and his first word will be Shazam, and it'll be a huge, very disorienting for everyone.
when he turns into
As giant Zachary
a
Levi
6'5"
appears in my.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's
And he's like, Wah! But it's Zachary Levi.
So this would never happen because he's a child. But let's say theoretically he has sex while he's Shazam, and the girl
Uh-huh.
gets pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have a Shazam baby, or
No.
a
Well, he has the power of Zeus.
Billy Batson baby?
So whatever happens when Zeus gets people pregnant.
Oh, so but the thing is that
Demigods.
he's not turning into a golden rain or a swan.
Right.
I think power of Zeus is probably supposed to mean lightning, right? Because he's got the lightning bolt.
I don't know. Zeus is famous for two things.
What if
Yes, obviously it's the lightning thing.
what if you had to say Merlin every time you transformed?
What if he had to what?
Say Merlin every time you transformed.
He'd probably do it less. That's embarrassing.
That's, I would say, less embarrassing than Shazam. I'm. How
There's
does
a really-
how does this fit into the broader franchise? Because we know that it's a shared universe because they're talking about Batman and Superman and Aquaman, but I mean Zeus is Wonder Woman's dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Atlas instead
It's
of
not.
Atlas
Well, it's not the. It's the power.
is a
of
different
Zeus.
person. Atlas is different.
But like,
It's a good question.
But and like Ares had the lightning. Is there going to be like Shazam Wonder Woman overlap? Maybe.
I hope not.
I really don't know how this relates to any of it at this point.
I hope it doesn't.
Me neither. Yeah, good
Did
point.
I mention, I tweeted about it earlier today, ever since we've been watching these movies, my browser on my phone, it started doing a thing where it would constantly... Huh?
You get a lot of screen rant?
Of course, but that's unrelated. But it started constantly recommending me, like gossip articles
about Jason Momoa's body? I get a lot of those.
No, it'll be like, did Henry Cavill just confirm that he will be...
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I finally, from fucking websites like Giant Freaking Robot and shit like that.
That one you posted on Twitter was insane.
Well, that's the thing is, I finally started, like, pushing the button that's like,
don't show me this.
Stop showing me things from these websites. Because I don't necessarily want to rule out, like, stop showing me, like... BVS content
because when I get
that might be fun for the podcast.
When I get a Screen Rant article, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, everything on Screen Rant is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but so I finally started saying like, don't show me these like shitty like comic book rumor mill websites. So what it showed me instead.
Oh, are we going to read this on the podcast?
I don't want to read the whole thing, but I
yeah.
do want to talk about what my phone has started giving me, which is, oh, you don't want gossip stuff. Well, here's, like, right-wing culture war stuff. You like the DC movies?
You must you must be a
top 10 woke movies
fascist.
that ruined their franchises.
It's like, no, that's not... We don't dislike Wonder Woman because it's a woman.
They like Wonder Woman.
We dislike it because it's bad.
Because I screen capped what it's... I don't want to go to the website again, but here's what it said about how woke culture and the loony left ruined Wonder Woman 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Most moviegoers loved the first film, primarily due to the fact that Gal Gadot's heroine was not only strong, but also kind-hearted, romantic, and maternal, all things the left despise in a woman.
That's
yep,
true.
I hate when women are kind.
Women.
It's no wonder
if a girl says
then
something nice to me, I'll fucking scream.
It's no wonder then that Wonder Woman 1984 decided to go in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman goes from a likable superhero to a woke caricature within the span of the introduction.
Great. Can't wait.
Okay. In what way?
Yeah.
It doesn't say,
Cool.
but I assume she does.
What kind of cool stuff does she
So
do?
she spends... The movie opens, and she's on the phone with her friend. And
She's on the phone
like,
with Bernie Sanders.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
And that's why I think it should be called Mix Potato Head.
They also listed Birds of Prey, and I was surprised because I was like, I thought that the fandom likes Birds of Prey.
Mm-hmm.
But it said that it is a loony left empowering woman fantasy, blah blah blah. But then it also says it had the temerity to include.
Wait a minute! Did Stefan Molyneux write this fucking article?
It had the temerity to include a reference. I don't remember. I think it was a news footage of crazed communist Bernard Sanders.
Did Stefan Molyneux write this fucking article?
He may very well have.
How dare they remind us that Bernie Sanders exists?
I shouldn't have to think about him.
I shouldn't have to think about Bernie Sanders while I'm spying on my wife's therapy session.
Listening through the vents.
Crawling into the vent to listen in.
Offering suggestions through the vents.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's a fascist.
Anyway, that's Shazam Part 1 of 3.
Can we just finish the movie next week?
Yeah.
No.
We only talked for an hour and a half.
That's true.
Next week's episode could be 3 hours.
That's barely even the length of this.
A normal length of movie.
Barely even the length of
why
the
would
movie.
we do that?
I mean, normal length of podcast.
Let's not do that, though. That's
This movie
terrible
seems
idea.
normal.
This movie seems normal. I'm with Val.
I'm gonna look up to see if there are any pregnant with Shazam fanfics, and if there are, we will read them. We'll read one next time.
Okay.
And if there aren't, I will write one.
Cool.
And send it to your personal emails.
That's bad.
Yeah.
With Shazam, not by
it's not
Shazam.
sexual.
I don't know how many times I have to say it.
Or like
I
the
had
wizard.
sex with
the wizard
Shazam the
fucked me.
wizard,
Shazam,
and I'm giving
pregnant-
birth to Zachary Levi / Billy
pregnant
Batson.
with-
Sex with the wizard.
What is that?
It's like a prog rock.
Rush.
Yeah, it's Rush.
Okay.
it's-
So is this a real
No,
song or is this
this
made
is
up?
made up
No.
because
Oh,
it put
alright.
like I put my hands on the wizard staff.
Yeah. Okay. All I can think of is the Wicked song about the wizard, but I'm not going to sing it because I already sang
Yeah,
so
you-
much of
you
the
get
Little
one.
Mermaid at the beginning of the episode. Did I
All
bring
right.
enough weird energy to this episode? Or
That's just why we podcast with you, Belle.
hey Sam,
Sam,
Uh-huh.
what are you about to eat for dinner or lunch or afternoon snack?
what's the next thing you're gonna put in your body?
Mouth.
Water.
Okay. Is it going in your mouth? Are you drinking it?
I mean, if I do my job correctly, it will. I hope I don't fuck up.
Yeah, he's been known to give himself an accidental enema.
No, I am not known for that.
It is. It's true. It's true.
I
I'm
am
known
not
for my
known
other
for that at all.
accomplishments.
If I'm known for anything, it's spilling water all over myself.
Yeah, when you accidentally give yourself an enema.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
We are on Twitter
does that
at
on
0 to
purpose
0
all the
underscore pod. I am at Posy Stressed. You can listen to my other podcast, Kyle XY, where we're reading Kyle XY Season 4 fanfic. Moving on.
Oh my god. You know, we've talked about this. You don't need to be ashamed of it. Anyway, hi, I'm Giga. You can find me on Twitter at Gigalithic. You can find my art in the game Paradise Killer on PC and on the Switch. And you can find a friend in a strange place.
Look inside your local bog and find a friend and boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Val Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at FlightCub. The second B stands for Billy Batson. And I'm also on Noise Space with my podcast Elemento P, a podcast about elementary.
It's a good
If you
one.
like hearing me and Giga
Which
do episode of podcast, you can listen to the episode that just came out. And if you like listening to me and Sam do episode of podcast, you can listen to the next episode that will be out. And if you like listening to me and various other people, you can listen to other episodes of Elemental P.
wow, so
Yes.
many choices,
So many choices.
So
Episode
much to do.
40.
So much to see.
so many sites.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
You never know if you don't go. Oh,
So what should we say is should we just say Shazam to end the podcast?
No, it's
No.
got to be way worse.
it's got to be worse than that.
Sham wow.
Touch my staff.
Gross.
Gross.
Touch my staff. Gross.
Touch our staves.
Touch our
Gross.
staves.
We could
Gross.
take turns. One of us could say touch our staff and the other one says
Oh, that's good,
gross.
because we have 3 episodes.
Yeah, so we all say touch our staff at the same time. We all say gross.
No, we have 3 episodes, so one person says it each time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Touch my staff.
Gross.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.